Alright guys, how's it going? Yeah, believe it or not, I actually do say that at the start of every video. It kinda puts me in the mood for recording. So, rather than making a video tutorial today, or covering a Blender add-on, now I'm going to go pretty Scottish here, because generally I try and tone my accent down a little bit, and I kinda try and pronunciate some words, even if it's orientated versus oriented. Sorry Terry, do apologise mate, I understand some words really do piss people off. But this is what pisses me off, and I'm going to be kinda sombre about it, and I'm going to kinda tiptoe around the area without trying to annoy people, to put it that way. And I see this a lot, especially on Facebook and social media, and it seems to be a certain demographic. I'd call that racist, call that observation skills, I don't know. But people keep posting, I need an idea. What should I make? Now, if you're in the position, and I fully understand that there's a thing called artist block, I mean there is, I've been there, done that. But if you're in the position to ask somebody, what should I do, as in, what should I model, what should I make, what should I animate, you're probably not in the right job, to be honest. You might be better doing something else. When did people start losing the ability to think for themselves? Now, I can understand people saying, look, I need a couple ideas, I need to kind of bounce things off of other people, but directly asking somebody, what should I model? Model a banana, who cares? Nobody. Just go out there and do something. Now, I'm going to show you a few techniques, and this is kind of the point of the video, to be honest, and it's a few tips and a few websites. Now, when I was designing this lamp, I went and looked for inspiration. I went on Google, and there was a post yesterday, and they're totally unrelated, to be honest. But it was from a user, and it was, I need a 3D model. I'm going to make a game. Look, if you can't Google where to download a free 3D model, you're no chance you're making a game, mate. I don't care what you say. Oh, I can only deal with stupid so much. But anyway, back on track. Oh, this video's going to get so many dislikes. Anyway, back on track. I want to show you a few ideas for generating ideas. And there's a website called Protobot, and all you do is hit randomise, and it'll say design a dry cleaning service that is illegal. Pretty cool. Design a karaoke machine that inspires people to be kind to strangers. Now, these are all product ideas, so if you're really stuck, use something like a website just to generate ideas. Now, when it comes to coming up with something unique in terms of concept art or modelling or artistic block, I'll show you one tip, and it's very easy, and I actually use this quite a lot. So I'll go to Google and I'll pick a subject. So let's say I want to model a robot, so I'll just go to Google Images and I'll type something in like hairdryer, and I'll just grab images from the website. I'll copy them. Let's just do a new something in Photoshop, and I'll paste them in, and I'll just keep doing this, and I'll start building up an image. Now obviously I kind of need to delete some of this stuff, and I'll randomly rotate. Now there's no real motive behind this at the moment, I'm just randomly grabbing images, and I'll keep doing this over and over again, and I'll end up with a kind of strange shape. Now you can kind of start to play around with the form a little bit, so you could think maybe that's a foot. Let's put that there. Let's duplicate this, Control and J in Photoshop, and I'll continue to build on this. Now I know what you're thinking, hairdryers, what's the point in this? But if you keep building up on an image, you end up getting random shapes, and it's always good to use real world reference because you end up getting really nice shapes. And what I end up doing is I take my drawing brush and I draw around these shapes, and it gives me a completely unique idea, and I'll keep working off that idea I'll build different thumbnails. I'll kind of take parts, so I'll take something like the fan here and I'll move it onto a robot or whatever, or maybe I like the button idea, and I'll keep building and building and building, and you end up with something completely unique without copying somebody. I know it kind of sounds strange, okay, I'm copying and pasting images, but by the end of it, you end up with something completely different. And that's one method for creating artwork. Now and I do apologise for the rant, but it's a Saturday and I cannot be bothered making a tutorial. If you've got any kind of techniques or tips for kind of creating ideas or generating ideas or for thinking of doing something, put them in the comments below. I know some of you won't agree with me and I know some of you will be pissed off, and hey, so what? Do me a favour guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, support me in Gumroad, you know what to do, take care. This video's got to go down in hell.